Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the week of January. What are we doing? The 16th is the date. We're going to jump right in here, Scorpio. And damn, look at this. You have this luck and money card, this coins card, and this wolf card that says cunning and stealth. So I would like, keep your ideas to yourself for sure. I always think, and I'm pretty sure something like this came up in your next 3-month reading, the quarterlies that I just did. I'm pretty sure that I said that to you, that you should maybe keep your ideas like under wraps. And it's not for any other reason than, when you tell the wrong people something, they can hate on your ideas, which makes you not want to do it or whatever. But it looks like whatever you're doing, there could be a lot of success coming in for you with that coins card, a lot of luck. I also think you're going to have to do things that you've never done before, clearly. But you have the Two of Swords. She has this island behind her. That island is meant to represent like an obstacle or kind of like something that she has to overcome. But it's not really a bad obstacle. It's like a good obstacle because it's only an obstacle in the sense that she's never done it before. Whatever is over there, where she is sitting is where she has always been. So she needs to go here because there's like something new. There's something different or exciting, or there's a new way of doing things over there, but she's not going to find out from over here, right? And you even have the Eight of Cups, which is like walking away from things that no longer serve you. So again, I feel for those of you that are making a change, that it could this reading is just saying that, the change is because whatever you've been doing has like served its purpose. And now you're just ready for this right here. The Ace of Wands, something new, something exciting, something more fulfilling as well. Like when we go this way here and we go up to the Ace of Cups. So Six of Pentacles from the Ace of Wands is kind of like, what this is saying to me is that whatever you're putting your energy into is going to be much more worth it, and it's going to lead to true fulfillment. This way right here is like if you do the same thing that you've been doing, it's just going to lead to burdens is kind of what this is saying. So pretty simple first row. I think it's saying keep your ideas to yourself, but really, and I'm not going to be able to switch here, Scorpio, because I just messed it up, but you have this coins card, which says, again, luck and money. So I feel that's what's coming in for you in whatever it is that you're doing here. So let's find out. We're going to clarify and see what is coming up for you here. With the Two of Swords, you have the Page of Pentacles. Something new. Something you have to learn about, right? I think I literally said something about that at the beginning of the reading. Page of Pentacles is a card of studiousness. And, this whole entire reading is kind of like saying there could be something new that you're thinking about working on in work or business, career, whatever it is that you do. And maybe you don't know how to do it really, but it doesn't matter. Page of Pentacles figures it out. He learns how to do something. You have the Eight of Pentacles, which is the card of apprenticeship. You might not literally be an apprentice to like a person. You might be an apprentice to yourself. You might just be learning. With the Eight of Cups, you have the Ace of Cups. You have the Ace of Cups twice here, and you have two aces. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. The two aces to me is a definite yes to any question that I haven't answered. So if I haven't answered a question, I would say yes. I would also say that this is kind of like true love. Some of you, I don't think it's like a majorly love-focused reading, but if you want love, I do feel there could be a new person, Page of Pentacles, coming in for you. But I would say if you do want love, I feel it could be very fulfilling, like a very fulfilling connection. With the Ace of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles, so it's time for you to get moving. I'm pretty sure all three water signs have had Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles is the only knight in the tarot that is not moving. I know exactly why you're not moving. I think it's because of this Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is a card of like following your desires, but following your desires doesn't always make sense, right? It's like if I listened to my grandfather like years ago before I started this channel, I wouldn't have this channel because according to him, well, he's dead now, so he's wrong, right? But he was wrong at the time too. But what I would say is that if I listened to him, I would have gotten a real job, real job, right? So, it's like one of those things. Loved him to death, but he was wrong. So it's like, that's like the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands. When I get those two in a reading, it's like the Knight of Wands is desire. You might desire to do something, but according to the real world, maybe it doesn't make sense. Although it probably makes more sense than whatever the hell is going on in the real world. So don't be afraid to move towards your desires, your plans, the things that you want to accomplish. You have this moth spirit. It says surrender now on it. I feel like you're being guided towards something. Again, you have the Eight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. It's like I feel like you're on the razor's edge of taking a leap of faith here, especially with this Two of Wands. We'll talk about this in a minute, but you're very close to a victory is what this reading is saying. And I feel like the battle is kind of happening inside of yourself, because we go to the Five of Wands, to the Chariot. It's like there's the victory, but the Five of Wands is like conflict and competition. It's also interesting that, I think that the Five of Wands sometimes says that you think that things have to be done a certain way. It's a card of conflict and competition, but there could be an inner conflict where you think like, oh, I have to do things, in a specific order. But I feel like the Eight of Pentacles is literally just saying, get to work. Like if you're starting a business or a project, there is no order. Like it's the order that you do it in, right? So I would get moving. Same thing in a relationship as well. It's like maybe there's a relationship coming in for you, but if you're like too fixed, I feel like if your ideas are too fixed in how something is coming in for you, then it's not going to come in for you, obviously. I feel like this reading is encouraging you to be like a little bit more flexible. It would not surprise me if you were attracting a person who is extremely flexible. It wouldn't surprise me if you're attracting like one of the mutable signs, like especially like a Virgo, Pisces, something like that, is what I would say. So wouldn't surprise me if you were attracting one of those signs. You also have I'm also getting Gemini as well. You have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles says if you're scared to take action, just try a little bit. Six of Pentacles is kind of like my card of making those 1% improvements every single day. It just says plant a seed, see if it grows, and if it grows, keep investing in it. If it doesn't grow, stop, invest in something else. It's just that simple. So, don't be afraid to like plant some seeds, watch them grow. If some of them grow, keep investing in those things. The things that don't grow, stop. It's kind of like a card of trying several different things, but it's also a card of equal give and take, of course. You have the Two of Wands, again, your most important card here, I would say. He thinks he knows how everything is going to go. The story of him is that he rushed to a finish line. He accomplished everything he wanted to accomplish too quickly. He didn't enjoy the journey. He didn't enjoy the process. He's standing at the top of a castle here, and again, he rushed, and he didn't take his time. But you know what? He has the whole world in his hands. So he might think that there's nothing more for him to accomplish, but there's a lot more for him to accomplish. There's a lot more for him to do, and that's how I feel about you. I feel like there's so much more that you can do in this lifetime. It's not even funny. Let's see. With the Eight of Pentacles here, you have the Eight of Cups. You do have the Eight of Cups twice, so I do feel like you're walking away from something. For some of you, I feel like you're walking away from something that is only hard work. Those are the words that are popping in my head. This could be a person. For most of you, I literally do feel it's work, but I feel like it's only hard work. There is no... if you're walking away from something, I feel like there is no fulfillment. It's almost like the rewards don't match is what I'm kind of getting here. So it's like, I'm the type of person too, where it's like, I don't mind working hard. Like I've been doing videos all day long today, right? You're actually going to be the last one I'm doing, Scorpio, because I'm starting to get a little bit loopy. But what I would say is it's like, I don't mind doing hard work for this channel, because I get like way more than I put into it, right? From all of you lovely people, all your kind words, all that stuff. It just motivates me, keeps me going, right? But if I were to do this and I didn't get that, it would probably be harder to work on it, right? And I'm not saying it's the only reason I do it. Of course not. I did it for years with very few subscribers. So, obviously that's not 100% true. But again, I feel like some of you have been working on something where it's like you're just not getting what you put in even. So it's like you're kind of walking away from those things. I feel like you're looking for more fulfillment. Are you kidding? Look at this. With the Six of Pentacles, what do you have? The Fool. I literally said a leap of faith, that you could be need to take a leap of faith here, or it looks like you're taking some sort of risk or a leap. So there you go. With the Two of Wands, you have the Hangman. What are you waiting for? Hangman, it's like you have all the answers. You have all the information you need to make a move here in any area of your life. For some of you, this could be love, could be business, could be in your health. It's like you want to make some sort of change. I see it here. It's like we go here, Five Wands. This is like all the what ifs, right? And then the Knight of Wands. I feel like that Knight of Wands is good, bad. I feel like it's very good because I think something is going to go exactly how you want it to. We even see the Chariot here, which is like a victory. But I think that if you're thinking that it has to work a specific way, it's not going to. So be flexible is what I feel like this is saying. But you're ready. You are ready to make a move here, Scorpio. Next, you have this card. We're going to be looking at, the unexpected in this row. You have this card that says, if you need to break the rules, do it with conviction to make a difference. There you go. I'm not suggesting you break the rules, although, You have this networker card. It says networking can help your money grow. You're trying to do too much. You need support. We saw this with the 10 of Wands. It's okay to trust help. So this is true for everyone. Everyone, it's kind of like, I know, it's like a little bit annoying because, I think everyone for the next like 20 years is probably going to get stuff about working together with other people. To me, Pluto and Aquarius, there's a lot more going on than just that as well. That really says teamwork makes a dream work. So, I think you'd be crazy to not work together with other people in like work or business or your career or whatever the case may be. I would definitely start working together with other people. You have this Ace of Cups, the 5 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is a card of conflict and competition. I always say it's also a card of learning as well. These people, they're using sticks to fight. They're not using swords. So it's like they're learning how to fight on this card. And so I feel like you are doing a lot of learning, or you have learned a lot through maybe some conflicts. We even see here that you have the 5 of Swords right next to it. And sometimes I think when, like, the 5 of Swords here is coming up in the area of messages from your future self, I feel like your future self is trying to say, like, remember what you learned. I don't think there really are any conflicts coming up. I feel like your future self is saying there aren't really any conflicts that are coming up. But number one is saying don't create conflicts. But I also feel like it's saying, like, don't be afraid. Like, you learn things from the challenges that you went through. So it's okay to take a risk, like, in whatever area of life this is. If it's love, maybe you're afraid to take a risk in love because of a past breakup. But your future self is saying, no, you learned. You learned what to look out for. So trust yourself and take the risk. You also have the Ace of Cups here. So, again, I feel like there's more fulfillment just in general. I also feel like working together with other people is just going to free you up. It's going to free up a lot of time. It's just going to help you out. People always ask me, how do you have like 3 channels and do all this stuff? I'm like, I have an amazing team. I would not be able to do this by myself. Trust me, there's no way in hell. I have like shiny object syndrome, right? I have ADHD, plus I'm a crazy person, plus I'm a Pisces. So like I like to sleep all day long, right? So I wouldn't be able to do it if I didn't have the people that help me, right? So again, I'm a big fan of working together with other people right now, especially. But I also feel it's going to lead to more fulfillment for yourself. I do feel like there could be love coming in for you, but again, I feel like it's saying kind of like if you're entering into a new situation of love. I do not think this is a love reading, by the way. I want to stress that. I think love is here, but it's just not like the main focus. But what I would say is the one important message I am getting for love is that you need to allow someone to give to you. Like, I feel like this is saying be in receptive mode. Like, don't just always be over giving. With this Ace of Cups energy. You have the 10 of Wands here. It's like you're very, very close to having a harvest, I feel. Right here is his home, right above my finger there. So, again, he's about to have a harvest. Those wands, I know a lot of people say how bad the 10 of Wands is, but really, he planted those wands. That is his harvest. He's about to reach his home. He's about to have a harvest. To me, that sounds like a good thing, not a bad thing. So I feel like you're about to have a harvest. Yeah, maybe it's been a burden. Maybe it's been like a major responsibility, but I still feel there's good stuff coming from it. With the Ace of Cups here, are you kidding? I literally said receptive mode. If there was a card that represented receptive mode, it would be Empress. So I feel there's a lot of abundance, a lot of success coming in. I feel like you're very attractive at this time as well, Scorpio. So definitely time to put yourself out there if you want love. And if you don't, I feel like there's just like a lot of abundance coming in for you. With the 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords, I told you, it's like you need to look at the past. I don't think you're looking at the past, but I feel like it's saying you need to know that you learned from the past. And again, I think sometimes we feel like we're afraid to have love again, or we're afraid to try having a business again because we had a failure. And I feel like this is saying like, no, you learned from that situation. Don't discount your lessons, right? With the 10 of Wands, you have the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands kind of is like giving something one last shot. So it's a card of like, of course, not giving up. It basically says don't give up. So I definitely would not give up on anything that you want at this time. I would stay focused as well. Next, in the area of messages from your future self, you have this wizard card. It says, use your skills to aid others. So anything you can do to help other people would be very beneficial. Again, Pluto and Aquarius, right? Pluto and Aquarius is like humanitarian energy, but it could be anything. It's like maybe you do tarot readings or something like that. That is helping other people. So maybe sharing a story about the difficulties that you've been through in life, that is helping other people. I always tell people, it doesn't matter how big, how small, even if you affect one person, you are going to benefit from the Pluto and Aquarius energy. So I would get moving. You have this Knight of Wands, 5 of Swords, and the Chariot. So definitely a victory coming in for you. I keep getting travel for you. I'm pretty sure you've had travel quite a bit, more than any other sign. So it wouldn't surprise me if some of you are like traveling, moving. Maybe you just want to do it for fun as well. going on a vacation. You even have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands also very similar. Knight of Wands can be like being spontaneous, traveling, things like that. If you are traveling, I do feel there would be a lot of benefits for you there. I also just feel there's like victories coming in for you. I feel like this Five of Swords is your future self encouraging you to take some sort of risk. This could be a risk to separate. Again, the whole reading has basically been talking about leaving something behind and moving on to like your new ideas, or maybe you're not like totally quitting a job, for example, but you could be like upgrading the way you do things or whatever. I would take the risk. You also have the Knight of Wands here. Definitely a card of adventure. So any adventures that you can go on, I would go on those adventures. I do feel like this could be a person coming in for you, interestingly enough. I feel like it's a very spontaneous person. I feel like I feel like this person coming in for you could be a fire sign. Fire and earth really stand out to me. It could be any sign, of course. Could be a person who just has fire and earth in their chart, but that's what stands out to me here. I feel like it's a fly by the seat of your pants type of person. Like maybe they don't necessarily have plans for the things that they do, but I kind of feel like it's more spontaneous. It's like more of an exciting type of person to be with. But I don't know. Let's see what's going on here for you. With the Knight of Wands, you have the Six of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this is like a soulmate, I don't think it's a past person at all, period. I think this is a new person. Everything in your reading screams new, new, new. So I feel this is a new person, but definitely could be a soulmate type person. Has a certain flow to it, I feel, as well. Just like easy. I don't think, again, I don't think relationships should have like no conflict. I don't think they're meant to be totally easy, but I don't know. I think this is going to be a pretty easy relationship if it's love. With the Five of Swords, you have the Six of Swords. Yes. 2 sixes in a row. I love 2 sixes because 2 sixes to me says it's like confirmation for your path. It says you're moving in the right direction. 6 of Swords is like improvements, moving on to calmer shores. With the Chariot, you have the 10 of Wands again. So you have the 10 of Wands twice right next to each other here. It's like you're about to have a harvest. I feel like you're about to have something that you want and desire. Can we get more? I'm just too nosy. Can we get more details on this 10 of Wands? You have the 6 of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the 9 of Swords. It's like I feel like you need to move on from something here. Queen of Swords says you see things clearly. 6 of Swords is like moving on to calmer shores, even though on the 6 of Swords, which you have twice now, this mother and the child in this boat, they're leaving everything behind them on the other shores. They're like leaving everything behind. They're starting completely over. The 9 of Swords is like, well, do I repeat something again because I had it? And I feel like this reading is saying, like, no, don't repeat something again just because it's something that you had, right? Like our relationship or, whatever the case may be is what I would say here. We're going to pull 5 main themes now. You have this March card, and you also have this Pig card that says beware of greed on it. So in the month of March, yes, I know that we're not in March yet, but when we get to March, I would be careful of greed. I don't really feel that, though. Pigs are actually symbols of luck, and I feel there's like a lot of luck coming in for you. You have this broken ring card. It says parting of the ways, either in romance or business. We kind of saw this with the 2 of Swords. I feel like something's in a stalemate, especially with that 2 of Swords is a stalemate card. But, for some of you, it's like maybe you've been in a relationship that just isn't, maybe it's just not going anywhere. Maybe it's just stuck. Maybe it needs to end. Maybe you've already ended it. I don't know. But same thing in business as well. It's like maybe something is just stuck. And I feel like this is encouraging you to, number one, network, definitely get ideas from other people. But also, like, are you doing things for other people as well? Or are you doing something that's going to be, like, inspirational to other people? You have this Mountain card. It says major challenge to overcome. I kind of feel like you're overcoming a challenge just in general. Can we get clarity on this as well? Yeah, you have this Mule. It says someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Again, literally, this could be a person that you're walking away from that is just not going to change, number one. But, again, I feel like you've overcome a lot of obstacles. You have this Gong card. It says an exciting event. So there clearly could be some excitement coming in for you. I do feel it is surrounding your finances because you have very good financial cards here. And you have that Luck and Money card as well. You also have this flag. It says, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Going back to the past would be lowering your standards. It's like, I feel like the universe has said there's someone better for you if this is love. Move towards something better. Literally. It's like 6 of Swords, Queen of Swords. Like you see that you should move into the future. Then 9 of Swords. Like, oh, but what if I, never find something again or whatever. So I feel like you need to like let go of those thoughts and make sure that you're focusing only on creating something new and something that could be like very lucky. And I really feel, again, you have all these cards of teamwork. So I really feel that maybe a past person, or it could also be a past business or job that you worked at where there was no teamwork, or there was no equal give and take, or maybe you didn't get paid what you're owed. And I feel like there's like a new situation that's like much, much better. So I like this a lot for you, Scorpio. Actually, I think there's some pretty big, positive changes coming in here. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.